Singer D4vd is back in the spotlight, but not for music this time. The focus has shifted to a serious claim from former friends and streamer Neo Langston, who is now hinting that the singer may know more about the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez than what has been publicly revealed. According to TMZ sources, an indictment could be nearing, and Langston is being viewed as a key witness in the investigation. What's adding fuel to the fire now is a single post shared by Langston. Just one message, but one that's quickly spreading across the internet. No multiple uploads, no follow-ups, just one carefully worded statement that has people reading between every line. In that post, Langston wrote, "I understand due to my silence, it leaves a void of information that everyone wants to fill." He acknowledged the speculation, but made it clear he isn't stepping in to control the narrative. Instead, he shifted the focus, adding, "This case isn't about me. It's about getting justice for the victim and her family." The tone throughout the message remains controlled and deliberate. Langston emphasizes that he won't publicly share opinions or emotions about the case, calling it disrespectful and not my place, especially while the investigation is still ongoing. He also pushed back against online pressure, stating he won't perform his thoughts just to satisfy public opinion. At the center of all this remains the disturbing case of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. The investigation gained national attention in September 2025 when her remains were discovered inside the trunk of a Tesla linked to D4vd, parked at a Hollywood tow yard. Reports say the discovery was made after a strong odor raised alarm, and the remains were found inside 2 bags. Despite the intensity of the case, D4vd has not been arrested or charged. However, reports indicate he is considered a target in the investigation, an important distinction that keeps him under scrutiny without confirming any wrongdoing. Investigators continue to examine timelines, movements, and possible connections tied to the case. Langston, who has already appeared before a California grand jury, also hinted in his post that in time, the record will speak for itself. For now, that's all the public has. One post, many questions, and no clear answers. As the investigation continues, the silence, the statements, and the speculation are only making one thing clear. This story is far from over. This isn't Neo's first time speaking out. Just days earlier, he had shared a couple of posts insisting that there's more to the story than what's being reported in the news. American singer D4v is already under the shadow of a chilling investigation, but now the drama around him is exploding from within his own circle because one of his closest friends, Neo Langston, is suddenly speaking out. Neo Langston, once part of the singer's inner circle, is now publicly distancing himself from the case after being arrested in January 2026 for failing to appear as a witness in Los Angeles. Through private Instagram stories shared on March 13, 2026, Langston insisted he is legally fine, claiming that despite the arrest, he was never formally charged and that authorities later retracted the warrant. The controversy centers on the tragic death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a teenager whose decomposed body was discovered on September 8, 2025. According to Associated Press, citing court documents, the body was found inside an apparently abandoned Tesla registered to D4v. The vehicle had been towed from the Hollywood Hills, triggering a Los Angeles County grand jury investigation that has placed the rising music star under intense scrutiny. The timeline surrounding the victim's disappearance has only deepened the shock. Authorities say Celeste had gone missing in 2024 when she was just 13 years old and a 7th grader. Her family reported her disappearance from Lake Elsinore, about 70 miles southeast of Los Angeles. The discovery of her body in 2025 came a day after she would have turned 15, turning what had been a missing person case into a grim homicide investigation. Amid the growing attention, Langston was called before the grand jury, but reportedly appeared for only about 40 minutes. TMZ reported that he offered limited information during the session. Yet, outside the courtroom, Langston has been far more vocal, posting statements online insisting that the situation has been misunderstood and that there is more to the story than what's on the news. In the Instagram posts, Langston pushed back strongly against public speculation linking him to the case. Thankfully, I'm legally fine in every way, and boy, do I got all my receipts for things. In another message, he expressed frustration at friends and acquaintances who distanced themselves after his arrest, saying he had explained his side to people he trusted, all for that to be thrown out the window as soon as I get arrested and they slap that dickhead's name next to mine. Meanwhile, investigators are examining a series of unusual events connected to D4v, whose full name is David Anthony Burke. According to TMZ, citing law enforcement sources, the singer allegedly took a mysterious late-night drive in the spring of 2025 from Los Angeles to a remote area near Santa Barbara. Reports say another person accompanied him on the trip, spiking online speculation that Langston may have been present. Langston's legal team has firmly rejected those claims. Speaking to TMZ, his lawyer stated that Langston played no part in this heinous crime and argued that he is being unfairly judged in the court of public opinion. Still, the fallout between the two men appears evident. After the teenager's body was discovered, Langston quietly deleted all Instagram posts that included D4vd's, signaling a clear break as investigators continue searching for answers in the tragic case of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Now, as the grand jury investigation continues, the questions keep piling up. A missing teen, a body found in a car tied to a rising music star, a former friend insisting he's innocent and holding what he calls receipts, and a case that still has far more questions than answers. For investigators in Los Angeles, the mystery surrounding Celeste Rivas Hernandez is far from over. In fact, it may only be getting started.